Hey guys, it's Brandon, here to talk about that piece that I kind of talked a bit about in the last video. It's the actual hoodie that I put the hydro dipped fabric onto, and it was a trip to get done. First, let's get the hoodie on. That way it's a little easier to talk about the details because you can see them on me. All right, so now the hoodie's on. I think I used about five different fabrics to make this hoodie. I used a tan corduroy, a black corduroy for the other sleeve, which actually only happened because I ran out of this black corduroy, but I think it looks kind of cool. There's the corduroy, there's the rib material, which usually people just use on the cuff of a hoodie, but I thought it'd be interesting to use it all the way up to the elbow. And from there, I used a panel of just like regular hoodie type fabric. And I only used that because I ran out of the body fabric, which is this waffle knit here. And you can see a bit of it here. And the body, as I said, is a waffle. The inside of the hood is a waffle, and the outside, just to switch up the textures a bit, is actually this rib material that I have on the sleeves again. Just because I really like using different textures. I think it makes a garment more interesting. So to talk a bit more about the experience of making this hoodie, it took about 6 weeks. Just because I was learning my machine, I was learning how to work with different fabrics, I was learning what needles to use, how to sew so that the seams would be more elastic. There was a lot of learning involved. I'm pretty happy with the end result, but there are definitely a few things that I have to work on before I can even think about making something like this for someone else. Now, a couple of features that I actually really like about the hoodie that I thought of when making it. Usually you would see a metal little eyelet piece attached to the hood so that the drawstrings can go in and out of the hoodie. Or you would see like a hole that's reinforced with stitching. What I did was I made a little opening in the brim of the hoodie and reinforced it on the inside of that, on the inside of these two layers, so that you can't see the reinforcement, and it just looks like the drawstring is coming out of the side of the hoodie. So I thought that was cool. I also really do like the way these sleeves came out, and definitely gonna incorporate these in a future piece. One thing I did learn when making this is I do have to do a bit more math when it comes to the next piece, just to make sure that when I double up fabrics like I did with the sleeves, that it would match the weight of the single fabric that I use for the body, because it is a little weird having such thick sleeves compared to the body. I would like to have a more uniform piece. So that's a bit about the piece that I made for that hydro dipping video. If you're interested in me making more of this stuff, I'm gonna do it anyway, but if you wanna keep up with me making more stuff, then you can subscribe and turn on the post notifications so that you know when I make more stuff. And I have some pretty cool ideas, so you might wanna stay tuned. That's all for today. If you have any ideas for what you want me to make for the next videos, leave them down in the comments and I will take them into consideration and possibly make a video out of them. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this guy, and I will see you on the next one.